Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on the Green Farming series on Farmtown USA. Farmtown USA version 2, my edit of it. There we go. So, we are starting the episode off by hauling a load of compost over to the vineyard and the orchard. It's quite a long drive, but it should be good. Also starting to get a little lag on the map. That's just because all of our equipment is right on the main farm there. Hopefully we can get that farm we checked out last episode, and maybe we can put some equipment there. That'd be good. Still waiting to hear back from the from our contact who said we could possibly purchase that farm. And I've actually got plans for that farm. If we do end up purchasing it, Jesus Christ, I'm thinking we will turn it over to the new horse farmers in town. That we sold them those hay bales a few episodes ago, and they don't really have the primest of real estates for horses. They're pretty small, and their property that they bought, because it was the only one for sale and the only one that was known around here for farming, at least. Everything else is owned, and it's not that big. It's pretty small, pretty old, and pretty run down. So if we do end up getting this old farm that we found, that's what I think I'll do with it. I probably won't do any fixing up to it. I might trim back some brush or something to it, but for the most part I'm just gonna flip it over to them for pretty cheap. I'm not looking to make any money back, because what I'm thinking is, if we can flip it over to them for relatively cheap, then we can set up a deal with them where they buy our hay and straw for a premium, and that'll work out fine. Obviously a horse farm doesn't need that much straw, but these guys said they like to use straw for their horses for some bedding. And the horses actually don't eat the straw. They know not to eat it because it's not that great for them, so they just don't eat it. It makes some pretty good manure afterwards. So yeah, it should all work out pretty well if all goes to plan. Also, as you can see coming into distance right now, we got the new cold storage building built. It looks pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. There's still some finishing touches on the vineyard and orchard that are left to do. They're still working on the irrigation system as far as I know, and they are working on increasing the storage of the orchard. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, it all looks very nice. You can see we got our hay planted in between last episode and this episode. I ended up putting 2 strips behind it, and then about 2 strips in front of the windmill, and all that's going to be potato or sugar beet. I'm thinking potato. That's the other thing we'll be doing this episode, is putting sugar beets and potatoes in the ground. Go ahead and unload this here. This should suffice us for quite a while here. There we are. Can't wait to get these things up and running. Go ahead and park the truck here. Also, I'm noticing the donut factory and coffee factory, they take quite a bit of frames away from you. But, you know, it's all good. It's all really fun to play with. and they add a lot to the game, so I don't mind dealing with a little bit of frame loss. Go ahead and scoop this up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'll do a jump cut to, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. Uh-oh. Why is it not taking the compost? That's not good. Oh, I think I have the outdated version of these. Let me check the vineyard real quick. Because I remember there being something about the shovel trigger is not working properly. Yeah, okay, this one works. So we'll go ahead and fill this up. Now see, we gotta get some pallets and some water down here. It doesn't really look like this guy requires pallets. I don't see a spot where I would put them anyways. Pretty nice. These are beautiful structures also. And once we get our water in and our pallets, we should be all good. So anyways guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a jump cut, and then I'll do this off camera, and then we'll get to planting some potatoes. So see you guys in just a sec. Alright guys, welcome back. We are heading to the field where we just were, behind the vineyard and orchard. And we got a trailer behind us. Our UK, or over in Europe, contact. I forget exactly where he lives, to be honest, but he was in, we were talking to him, and we were talking about how we were trying to get into potatoes more, and he said he has some pretty cool potato equipment, including this trailer here. It's all pretty cool. And if we just pull over here for a second real quick, it even has these hydraulic flaps that go up to cover it, which is pretty nice. I'm running with it down because this is normally what you see around my area. Is it's pretty much the exact same design too. It's a belt trailer with this almost distinctive shape to it, I guess, or design. But they're normally on trucks like old GMC or old Fords. That's what I see around me, at least. Anyways, I gave him the contact information for the local dealer here, and he got in contact with them and got one of these sent over for me to lease. So that was very nice of him, and it's a very nice trailer, I gotta say. So we're pulling up here on the potato field. We got the potato planter already set up, and we got our front loader here already, obviously, so we can easily load this thing up. These are the small potatoes that didn't make it, what am I trying to say? These are the smaller potatoes that were that got sorted out from last year's group because they were just really too small to even be worth selling. And by the way, that's something I hope they add. I hope Giants adds, or a modder comes up with a system where you actually have to sort the potatoes. Like they have the belt systems for it. Even you dump the potatoes in the dump conveyor belt, then that takes it off, puts it on another conveyor belt. From there, it would either send it straight to another conveyor belt to put it in a pile, or it could kick it out to the side into a pile, or into a conveyor belt into another pile, and that pile would be your seed potatoes for the next year. Because that's how it's done in real life. And it'd be really cool if they could simulate that. I just want them to do more potato stuff. Really is all I want. So we just unload into the front loader. Back it on up. Hopefully soon we have some belt systems that we can pull to the field and do this with them. But for now this works. Should be about 2 bucketfuls. Like I said, this is a belt trailer, so it doesn't tip up, it just the back gate just opens up. And then the conveyor belt does all the work, which is really nice. Really accurate to the potato farming around where I live. And I'm pretty sure that's just a normal thing for potato farmers, is to have belt-driven dump beds or trailers. There we are. And I got a text. I will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. We are all loaded up. We'll go ahead and drop it. There we are. 7810 should do this no problem at all. It is what I used last time we did potatoes anyways. Yeah, it's just a very beautiful setup in all honesty. I got a screenshot for that, and maybe right there too, and maybe one like that. Gotta love having to get thumbnails, am I right? Anyways, we'll go ahead and do this whole field, and you know, I think I'll just do a jump cut. So I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Let's shut the tractor down real quick. Got the whole field planted. Obviously we stopped short of the edges just to make the harvest easier. So it's not such a tight turning area. We gave ourselves a little more space to turn around. And trust me, there's a lot more potatoes to plant. We have, oh, where is it? We have 68 and 69, which is now one field. That will become all potatoes. And actually I think that's the last potato field. Then 71 and 34 are becoming sugar beet, which is what we're going to do now. We're going to go ahead and which one are we going to take? Let's go ahead and take the New Holland back to the farm, and we'll hook up the Kinsey to the Case Magnum, and then we'll start doing sugar beets after we get the Kinsey all greased up and ready to go. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Alright guys, we got the Kinsey 3600 in tow, as you can see in the mirror there. Looking good. We are headed out to our first sugar beet field. We're going to take the long way to take the chance to check the crops. The wheat is looking fantastic, coming along very nicely, and the hay is looking good. That's going to be corn. Whoa, driving into the wrong lane. That's not good. Got a stop sign. That guy just ran it. Good job there, buddy. Gotta pick up some of the sugar beet seed from the local market. Let's get our sugar beet selected. There we are. Also probably should have refueled before we left. I did not realize that. Oops. That's what happens when the old Magnum's been working tillage all winter, or all spring. Pretty much 4 days straight of tillage. Get some of their premium fertilizer as well. Just nearly hitting the building too. Also, I just want to say thank you to you guys again for just liking this planner that I was able to release. It really does mean a lot that you guys liked it, because it does take a lot to mod, and it can all be real confusing. It does take quite a bit of time. Even just doing the simple edit that I did, it took probably in total 2 hours. That's, you know, converting it from liquid, or from solid fertilizer to liquid, and getting it to turn right. So it takes time, and once you edit a mod like that, or just even start looking into modding, you really realize why you have to respect the modders. And I know this is kind of a PSA about it, but guys, seriously, I know most of you all out there do respect modders, but if one of you guys that come across me are one of those guys who like to take mods and leak them, man, to say it nicely, just have respect, man. Like, seriously, modding takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of frustration, and modders deserve the respect. They dedicate the time to making a mod for everybody to use for free. You gotta remember that it's free. The least you guys can do is show them some respect, and, you know, don't pester them about mods. Don't say, oh, can you make me this? Can you make this? Can you make this? When is this gonna be released? You know, that stuff, it just is not gonna get you anywhere. All it's gonna do is make the modder not want to release it. Like me, I mean, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups and a lot of Facebook pages of modders, and I see all their work. I see the work that they're working on. I see some of their private mods. I see mods that are private in the groups that I'm in, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I wish that was public. And that's all that I say, and that's all in my head. I never say that out loud. I never write that in a comment. I'm just like, damn, I wish I had that, you know, just in my head. And that's all you guys should do when you see a private mod. Because who knows? Eventually, it just might be a public mod. Just give it time. That's all I gotta say. Just give it some time and see what happens. Because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be released if you just give it time. Anyways, guys, we'll go ahead and do a time lapse of this, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, welcome back, and don't worry, I'm not gonna do another time lapse. I'm not gonna do more planting on camera. This is actually gonna be the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse, by the way. I always enjoy making those. So yeah, like I said, this is going to do it for this episode. It's getting pretty late for me, and I just can't record more. I wish I could, but I just can't, guys. Sorry. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, click the bell icon so you're notified of when I upload and or stream. And until the next time, I'm Redneck Gamer, and see you on the next video. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for watching.